Nigel, it's really nice to see you again. I'm just sorry that it's under such tragic circumstances.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you there. What you're going to see this afternoon is really going to be horrific. I hope you're preparing yourself. It's absolute devastation. I have never in my life witnessed anything like what I've seen yesterday when I got up into the fire-affected areas. I saw this wallaby that came in. Her whole body was singed. Her paws were singed. She was still alive. She was in so much pain. It was just terrible seeing that. Now, that is just one animal out of thousands and thousands that are still out there. We're going to be finding these animals for weeks. They're going to be there in pain until we can get out there to find them. It's just terrible. Words can't describe what's going on out there.
So are all the wildlife centres sort of working together to try to make this happen?
Yes, we've all collated together. We do have hundreds of people out there which have just started to get into the fire areas. There's a lot of protocols where we're not allowed into areas until it's been cleared by the CFA and the police and the DSE, and then they're allowing us to go in and start our search patterns to be able to locate some of these animals out there. We're getting into the bushfires now. We're going to head up there and see what we can find.
As we travel further into the fire-affected area, the crew and I are overwhelmed by the devastation the fire has caused, not only to the landscape, but also the people who lived here. Surveying the roadsides for any sign of life, I begin to doubt whether anything could have survived. But then Nigel receives a message over the radio. A distressed koala has been spotted nearby.
Somewhere around here, we've been told there's been a koala somewhere by one of the local residents. We haven't been given the exact spot where it is, so all we can do is just keep searching and searching.
So many animals who just got stuck. They might well be burnt, they could be in trouble, they could be trying to find water. The whole thing is just, it's sinister. It really feels sinister in here.
Look at this. Hasn't been able to get away from the fire. Smoke inhalation, heat radiation.
If I hadn't seen this, I wouldn't have believed it could be, and to see that, it's just... You can just imagine there could be thousands and hundreds of thousands of animals like that.
While I struggle to regain my composure, Nigel receives a call from a fellow wildlife rescuer who is nearby with a distressed koala, so we're off to investigate. There's no way of knowing if this is the same koala that was reported to us earlier, but luckily Duncan Bibby from Womp has kept an eye on it. Unluckily, the koala is over 80 feet up a massive eucalyptus tree.
This is possible fire damage. Obviously, the fires are quite close to us here. She might have just come across from there and taken refuge.
Exactly. I think only a couple of 100 metres away the fires have come through here. So let's hope that she hasn't been burned, that she's been able to get away from the fire, that she doesn't have any singed fur or any heat radiation on the eyes, or obviously any burnt pads by walking on fire ground. So I think it's time to get our gear on and start doing this.
I'll be at the bottom of the tree.
OK.
Best of luck, mate. Be careful up there, for heaven's sake.
Secretly, I'd love a go at this, but sadly, I know that my tree climbing days are over.
Either very brave or very foolish, I'm not sure which.
Feeling the vibration caused by Nigel's ascent, the koala quickly retreats to the highest point of the tree.
OK, well, she's gone up to the very, very top. She can't go any higher at all, so this is going to be interesting.
Nigel uses a method that he's developed over the years to try to bring the koala nearer to him, so that he can take a closer look. Unfortunately, the koala is unimpressed by Nigel's technique, so he has no choice but to climb farther up into the tree's flimsy branches.
But he's now up on branches which I can't believe would hold a human's weight, and he's still going up after the koala.
There certainly doesn't appear to be any singeing. There's no broken limbs. There's no burns that I can see anywhere on the nose or the paws. It's a mature male, adult. Looks in pretty good body condition, climbing very well, so I think we might just leave you up here and leave you alone, hey?
Luckily, he's managed to get the koala right into him to check his feet out. The trouble is, with any bushfire, it's your duty bound to check every single animal to make sure that it's not got burnt feet or any damage. Now, he's done that. This koala's fine, and it's off to the next one for him now.
With Nigel safely down from the tree, we all breathe a sigh of relief. But it's not long before we receive our next assignment. Information has come through about a mother and baby koala that have been rescued by a pair of thoughtful firefighters. We quickly head back to base camp to get the detail. After 4 hours and numerous detours due to road closures, we arrive at the makeshift trauma centre to collect the koalas.
Then found the little ones. The little ones in here.
Right. Oh, oh, I can hear it.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, there we go. Now, does the little one seem to be injured or burnt at all?
No, she's pretty right,
She's
think.
pretty
She
right.
was up the tree.
It's just mum, is it?
They were both eating.
Yep. Okay. Well, we won't disturb.
Must be left alone.
Yep, that's the best thing there. So we'll keep the little one covered up. We'll get that one into the car, and we'll probably get mum into a box in the back. Just pop her there in at the moment. We'll go and sort mum out. She's the one that's bad. Okay. Let's have a look at this poor girl. Oh, yes, I know that noise. Okay. Bit of something down the bottom here. It looks like it's been torn. A little bit there. Okay. A little bit of singeing I can see down the bottom, so she is certainly fire affected. Okay, we'll get her wrapped up into the box there, keep her nice and calm, and we'll get her straight down to the vet, which we've got waiting. We'll get her onto the table there and we'll do a full examination and check her right over and go from there. Treat her for whatever injuries that she's got there. So, no, well done for bringing her in, making the call.
Everyone involved in the relief effort has been working around the clock, and the fatigue is starting to show.
Good morning.
Morning. Already? Oh, well, no wonder I feel like I do.
Is this breakfast, lunch or dinner?
All of the above.
And is there a story with them? Someone found them today? Or?
CFA in a burnt area on the side of the road. We've got it on the map where she was picked up. Apart from that, very little known. So we don't know what smoke inhalation. We haven't been able to see any singeing on the fur on this one, but there is a little bit on mum.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. No, don't be like that. No to that. I know.
Can we get Marcus and some
All right, well, she's not too bad. Let's put her somewhere where she's a bit less stressed and we'll have a look at another. Right?
Yep. It's all right, girl. It's okay. That's it. Good girl.
Looks like I'm the closest at the moment.
Don't get bitten.
No.
The last person I know to get bitten ended up in intensive care.
People always think of koalas as cute and cuddly, but they're amazing, amazing teeth and amazing claws.
This girl is not like that at all. She's got a burnt foot, which will look worse in the next couple of days.
Right.
As that skin lifts. Sometimes with skin, if you treat it adequately, it can actually work like a skin graft and survive and reattach itself.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is give her some pain relief.
Well, that certainly sounds good, doesn't
It
it?
sounds good news after all the efforts to go and get her and to get her down here.
4-hour drive, because we didn't have any vets out that area. This has been the closest vet down to here, so that's why we've had to travel the distance.
But worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Every mile.
Oh, absolutely.